to today's class. Let's find the value of the total resistance, total current, the branch current I1, I2, and the potential difference across resistor R4. Solution. First, R total, which is same as equivalent resistance, is equal to R1 plus the parallel resistance, that is RAB. So we have R1 plus RP plus this R4. Okay, where this RP is parallel resistance. Okay, this is RAB, or you still call it RP. So RAB or RP is equal to parallel, which is same as 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. So we have our RP to be R2. So we have R2 multiplied by R3 divided by R2 plus R3, which is equal to, so R2 here from our circuit, R2 here is 3, then R3 is 6 ohms. So let's substitute. We have 3 multiplied by 6 divided by 3 plus 6. We have 18 divided by 9. So the total resistance RP, please, so RP or RAB is equal to 2 ohms. Okay, because this can cancel. We have 2 ohms. Please, this is not the total resistance, the parallel resistors, that is resistor across AB. Now let's proceed to find the R total. Now R total is equal to R1 plus this RP plus our R4. So let's substitute. R1 is 4 ohms. Okay, remember R1 is what? 4 ohms. Then we have 3, 6, and 2. Okay, so we are going to have, here R1 is 4 ohms plus this RP is 2 ohms and our R4 is 2 ohms. This is equal to 8 ohms. RT is 8 ohms. Now see how the circuit is now. We can have something like this because everything now is in series. Okay, please, this is your RP, this is your R1, and this is your what? R4. Okay, now let's proceed to find our total current. Okay, I total is equal to V total divided by R total, which is same as our V total here is the circuit voltage, is the supply voltage, which is 9 volts. So we have 9 volts divided by 8 ohms. This will give us 1.125 ampere. Okay, so you can say, therefore, IT can be approximately 1.13 amperes. All right, we have I2 via CDR, that is current divider rule. Okay, that is current divider rule. Good. So using current divider rule, we have that I2 will be equal to, see what is going on here. Now this I2 will be equal to the total current IT multiplied by the opposite resistor, then divided by the sum of these resistance. So we have I2, is equal to I total multiplied by R3 divided by R2 plus R3. That is current divider rule, okay? So let's substitute. If we substitute, we have our IT is 1.125 multiplied by R3 is 6 ohms. Then divided by 3 plus 6, okay? So this is equal to 1.125 multiplied by 6. We are going to have approximately 6.78 divided by 9. This will give us 0.75 ampere. So therefore I2 is approximately 0.8 ampere. Now let's calculate I3. Please remember this is I3 ohm. I3 ohms. Okay, I3 ohms. Good. So I3 ohms or I3 ohms, or you call it I3 ohms, or you call it I1, not I2, please. Okay, this current, the branch current through this 3 ohms resistor. Okay, so we are talking about this current I1. So we have calculated our IT. So I3 ohms or I1. Okay, I2 or I6 ohm. Okay, the current through the 6 ohm resistor using current divider rule again, using CDR. We are still going to use another method. So you have 2 is equal to I total. Remember, you still go with I total. Multiply by R2. Remember, the first time we multiply with R3. Okay, but we are going to divide with the same R2 plus R3. So this is equals to our IT is 1.125. Multiply with R2 is 3 ohms. Okay, R2 is 3 ohms. Then divided by plus 6. This is equal to approximately 2.26. Then divided by 6. We have 0.376. Okay, therefore I2 or I6 ohm is equal to 0.4 amperes approximately. Okay, approximately 0.4 amperes. We are required to calculate the voltage drop across resistor 4. Okay, voltage drop across this resistor. VR4 means the voltage drop across this resistor 4, which is VR2. So VR4, or you can still say V2 ohms, is equal to I total multiplied by 2 ohms, which is the resistor we are talking about. So we have 1.125. 1.125 multiplied by 2. This will give us 2.25 volts. Okay, 2.25 volts. Alright, now get the recap of what we have done. First, we found ROT by having R1 plus RP plus R4. When you resolve the parallel resistors, all the circuit components will be in series. Okay, so the parallel resistors is just 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. Then you take the product over the sum to have 18 over 9. Alright, then ROP or ROAB is 2 ohms. For now, we now find the ROT, which is 8 ohms. Find your current I1. So find your current I total, which is V total divided by R total. So V total is the supply voltage, which is 9 volts divided by 8. We have 1.125 ampere. So I3 ohms via CDR is equals to I total multiplied by ROT divided by ROT plus R3. Then you have 0.75 amperes, approximately 0.8 amperes. Now I2 or I6 ohm using CDR also, you have IT times R2 divided by R2 plus R3. You find your current as approximately 0.4 ampere. Then this is your voltage drop or potential difference across the R4. Now next thing you can do to solve without using CDR, check it and then confirm the answer. First, find the voltage across VAB. The voltage across VAB will now be the total current multiplied by these parallel resistors. So you have 1.125 times the parallel resistors here is 2 ohms. So you have 2.25. Then 2.25, if you want to find the current in this place, just use 2.25 divided by 3. Then here 2.25 divided by 6. You still have the same answer without using current divider. Alright, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like and share.